How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we're going to talk a little bit more about the Jussie Smollett case. At this point, we all know what happened. He hired these two big Nigerian dudes to fake beat him up, and then he wanted to blame it on white Trump supporters with MAGA hats on that had bleach and lynching ropes, all this, that, and the third. We know that's what happened. He got caught. He got found out, charged with 16 felonies relating to filing a false police report. That case got dropped, and they said, okay, community service of 2 days, which you already have done, and then your 10 grand you gave up to get out of jail, you can't get back. That's going to be the only punishment. Now, there's still the case of the envelope he sent to himself prior to this, allegedly sent to himself prior to this. That's being handled by the federal government right now. That's unrelated. But the Chicago incident of the fake hate crime, that has been dropped. Now, the question is why? I alluded to it a little bit in my previous video, but in this video, we're going to name names. Let's start first with Tina Tchen. Now, this person was Michelle Obama's chief of staff when she was in the White House over on the East Wing. She was also a person that contributed like $200,000 to the Obama's campaign in 2008. She knows Barack Obama. She was a personal assistant at one point, and Michelle Obama very well. She is a big time person in Chicago and also in DC. She also knows Jussie Smollett's family. In 2018, she went to South by Southwest with his sister, Jurnee Smollett, who is the biggest star in the whole family. She was in a couple of big movies, The Great Debaters, Eve's Bayou, and she was most recently in a TV series on WGN called Underground. In 2018, South by Southwest, she was with Jurnee talking about there's no time's up without women of color. And then she was also at this event in 2018 called the United States of Women Summit in Los Angeles. Michelle Obama was also there. So this is somebody that has deep ties to the Smollett family and the Obama family in a serious way, not just in a passing way. Texts and emails have been leaked that link her to the Cook County State's Attorney, Kim Foxx. Now, I mentioned her in the last video. This is the person that, quote unquote, recused herself from the Smollett case and then wound up dropping the actual case against him. I'm not sure how that works, but for now, I digress. Texts and emails prove that Ms. Tchen was trying to get Kim Foxx to turn the investigation over to the FBI. Okay, remember I said last time that Kim Foxx was trying to get it turned to the FBI, but she was not able to do so. In those texts, it also says that Kim Foxx talked to the superintendent, Aide Johnson. Now, the superintendent, that's like the chief of police in their terms in Chicago. Aide Johnson came out when the first press conference happened and said that the ultimate justice here would be that Jussie paid the money back that was spent trying to investigate the situation and also an apology. He did not say any kind of jail time. Now, I might understand that for the purpose of, a trial. You don't want to poison the jury pool. But when the question was asked to him, hey, what should the ultimate punishment be? What should justice be? What does justice look like? He should say, whatever he is convicted of doing, he served the appropriate time. So then that way you can't say that he was trying to say he needs to go to jail. He's guilty already, this, that, and the third. He said specifically it should be an apology and maybe pay the money back. That's it. Recently, when the charges got dropped, he wanted to go out there and feign outrage talking about, we didn't get an apology. That's all you wanted? It seems like that's what you were trying to push for from the very beginning, which is why you said that in the press conference. So my question would be, did Kim Foxx talk to you and say that an apology might be the best thing? Or did she kind of soften you up saying, hey, this guy, I know him. I'm great with his family, this, that, and the third. Can you hook me up? Can you look out for me? What's going on between Aide Johnson and Kim Foxx and also Tina Tchen? Tina Tchen is the biggest link here because you have clear evidence that she's linked to the Obamas and to Kim Foxx, and then Kim Foxx linked to Aide Johnson. It's a lot of corruption happening here in Chicago, out in the open. Now, even Rahm Emanuel was upset about the situation. even more so, in my humble opinion, than the superintendent, Eddie Johnson. But at this point, I can't tell who's acting, who's telling the truth. We all know that Jussie Smollett is acting. That's what he does for a living. I mean, that's all he can do. He got on TV and lied straight to Robin Roberts. That was clear. We all know that he lied. So he's coming out now talking about, I've always been innocent and standing third. He can say that because the case has been sealed. So we're not going to be able to find out what's going on. And also, the case not even in the database, so it can never happen. I feel like this was something that was done from a top level, probably from the Obamas, because you got a link right there. Obama, Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, and Tina Tchen, and Kim Foxx, they're all lawyers. So they know how to keep a degree of separation between them. They're not necessarily the brightest people in the world, but they know a little bit about the law. So people are saying you should investigate Michelle Obama. How are you going to do that? Because Michelle Obama is not implicated here. Michelle Obama did not text Tina Tchen, or if she did, there's no evidence of that. Tina Tchen is a person that is going to be responsible for all of this, if anything. But can you even prove, like, what can you actually prove here? You know, the texts and emails are pretty damaging because she's trying to get Kim Foxx to move the investigation over to the FBI, but she's not saying to drop it. Kim Foxx may have done that because she was not able to get it over to the FBI, or she may have taken the request from Tina Tchen as, you know, some kind of plea of mercy, because she was saying, look, I know it's family and this would be great for us. This would be a great victory, this, that, and the third. So I just wanted to put that out there. The corruption is real in Chicago. If you got money, if you got political connections like the Obamas in Chicago, especially, it works wonders. If this were any other person, any other regular Joe, it doesn't matter, black, white, Puerto Rican, candy stripe, I can guarantee you they'd be in the penitentiary or at least in the local jail for sure. Jussie's really confident right now, cocky, high-stepping, but not so fast, because you still got the federal government on your back because of the letter. That's a whole different case. The fake hate crime, the fake attack, is a different case that the Chicago police were handling. The federal government is handling the letter. They've not come to a conclusion yet. So we can only hold our breath and see if they're not corrupt, if they're going to do the right thing. But we know that the government in Chicago, and to a certain extent, the federal government or the former federal government, is also corrupt. So that's pretty much all I got. What say you? Do you think that Tina Tchen is the key here? She is a corrupt person that got the charges dropped on behalf of Jussie Smollett and his sister, Jurnee, and everybody else that she knows, Michelle Obama. Do you think that Michelle Obama is directly involved with this? Did Michelle Obama call Tina for a meeting and say, hey, girl, can you get my friend off? Can you go down there and fix that? Or was it kind of an understood thing? You know, if you're Tina Tchen, that Michelle knows Jussie, Michelle knows Jurnee, Michelle knows their whole family. That's a big family, very important, really politically connected. Do you think that she knew right when that happened, I need to get on the horn and call some people, email some people to see if we can get this whole thing wiped away? Whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. And if you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.